EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Ravens of Austin taking on our home team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see. Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cut 19 tight.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. You can look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's A-Chain. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And that'll bring up second down.
But you look at this defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action, they'll throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Fourth down, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
2nd and 5. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. On the option right is Jackson. An option give now to Mitchell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Buffalo 18. Check smash. Check smash. Warrior 70.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. H.A. now up the middle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And they'll run here with H.A. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Ready?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Big Lion.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2 minutes on the clock, 7-0 ball game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Tigers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
What the hell's
4
going
yards
on,
on
man?
the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. On the return is Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Come on, set. Mustang 19.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Dragon 60. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They run again with Breida. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Jackson throwing on first down.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, here's the option.
He pitches it. Able to avoid him at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. On third down, a run from Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
From the 23, here's a second down and 9. A give up the middle to H.A.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Riggs, Cup 19, Cup 19. Tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Street.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Check smash. Don't street. 18 Rattler. Check. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Buffalo, 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A-Chain will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Cougar 19.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They're going to look to throw.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. To throw again is Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Now they'll change things up. On the handoff, it's A-Chain.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Let's go now.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now a toss right side, A-Chain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Out of the gun is a give to A-Chain.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second down, goal to go.
Go check, go check.
A-Chain once more.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Now Lamar changing the play. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
From the gun to give to Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
This is 1st and 10.
Hurt. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Trash. '70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Come on.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready up.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight. 19 tight. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.